you should never ever buy anything if you have maximum greed in the market. A $19 billion liquidation cascade, nothing like this ever happened before in the markets, right? Friends of mine lost 30 million in a single day. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day where we're starting our next private jet journey. Now, in Germany it looks a little bit different in terms of the lounge and the quality of things, but that's our private jet lounge right here. When we're in the jet, I'm gonna catch you over there. I'm gonna show you the walk to the jet, to the terminal, the security and everything, as always, and I'll see you guys when we walk over. Guys, I can't stand this weather anymore, so I'm just gonna walk in. Hi, good. That's good.
Hi, welcome.
Hey, thank you so much. Okay, that's the cockpit. No, hello. I'm not gonna film you, okay? Just the cockpit, alright? Is it fine? Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, there we go. And yeah, this is the inside of the jet. I mean, yeah, the weather is not optimal, as you guys know, but we're gonna fly towards the sun in Dubai, so that should be significantly better. Hey guys, finally we're above the clouds. This is beautiful. Check this out. We just broke through the clouds, and now, bro, this is insane. You can see the sun reflection here. You can see the sun shining over there. Bro, this is gorgeous. I love this stuff. Now we have about a 6-hour flight ahead of us, so yeah, gonna have some time to enjoy. Obviously the private jet is beautiful, and you know, I always take you guys to share the experience as well, to make sure to show you, to inspire you, etc. But most importantly is, okay, how do you get there? What allows you to get there? And obviously for me, as you all know, it is crypto, it is partly trading, it is the deals that I'm doing with projects, the things that I'm working on. But something very important and very fundamental everybody needs to understand about the market is you should never ever buy anything if you have maximum greed in the markets, right? Everybody's going crazy, charts are pumping and you're buying in. Think about what your upside potential is, right? So in a situation where Bitcoin is at all-time high, the fear and greed index is at 80, right? 80 out of 100. How much higher can it go? You might be able to get another 10%, but the chances of you losing half your money or 90% are extremely high. However, if you were to compare this to you're buying, but everybody is scared, everybody has no idea what's going on, the market is crashing, everybody's scared, you're buying then, right? The most likely scenario is, in a couple of months from now, you're going to get a situation where you have max greed again, right? People are greedy, people are buying. So during max fear, prices are going to be lower. So if you DCA during a max fear period, everything is going down, everybody is scared, you just slowly dollar cost average into the market throughout this time period. This is where you make the actual money. And this is the dumbest yet simplest way to make money. You're just doing that what the other people don't. You're just buying gradually, and then waiting for a couple of months, just buy and hold for 2-3 months, then once you get greed, then you sell. It's as simple as that. Your chances of losing money, and I'm not talking about leverage positions at all, right? On the 10th of October, what happened was, obviously a $19 billion liquidation cascade. Nothing like this ever happened before in the markets, right? It was a huge, crazy event. Friends of mine lost 30 million in a single day. I personally, I lost about 7 figures this day, but I was buying because I had lots of stables on the side, and obviously I bought the dip and I made some money on it eventually. But if you were long, like long-term, long, even 2x long on, for example, a token like Atom, right? Cosmos, the token went to zero from $2.70, from $3.40 as far as I remember. It went to 0.001. Even if you're 1x long, you're gonna get liquidated on that position. 1x long, nobody does 1x, right? But 2x, everybody got destroyed. Any position, right? If you do portfolio margin, whatever, if your entire portfolio is used as collateral and you have a cross-leverage account, all the stuff, all your tokens, they go to zero and you get liquidated. People got wiped like crazy. White Whale, huge guy, got liquidated like crazy, right? Then Bonk guy as well. Many other very high-level individuals in the space got liquidated, right? So for long term, the simplest and most bulletproof way to make money is buy throughout the fear time period, just DCA, take 3 to 7 days, DCA into the market, wait for 2 to 3 months, and then sell DCA out over 3 to 5 days. That's it, right? My personal prediction, and mark my words, December 17th is going to be the top in this market, right? So be ready to exit everything by then. And that's how you want to play it, right? Buy the fear, sell the greed, do what the other people don't. Even in my top alpha communities, in my highest level communities, even in there, people were scared. They were shitting themselves. They were like, oh, we're going down, Bitcoin going to 98K, this, that. Bullshit, no? If everybody thinks something's going to happen, it's not going to happen, right? Retail always loses. The market makers, the guys, the institutions that control the markets, they always win, right? So you want to be doing exactly what these guys do. Do the opposite what majority of the people are doing and do what the large institutions are doing. So right now, in this situation, DCA, 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 and then in about 2 months from now, sell everything. The easiest money you'll ever make, and all of it is spot. You cannot get liquidated on it, right? Worst case, okay, maybe there's another 20% down, right? But it might double, it might triple, right? So, and your risk asymmetry is very, very high, and it's definitely in your favor. So keep that in mind, and yeah, now it's time to enjoy the flight. Okay guys, the snacks just arrived. It is time to enjoy the private jet flight to the fullest extent now. Now, wish me luck by not destroying the table here. But yeah, bro, finally time to feast, baby. We are almost halfway through the flight and the sun is slowly setting already. I think this flight, I've flown private jet multiple times, as you guys know, but this is one of the most beautiful views we've ever had when we're flying private. I think this is just absolutely gorgeous. Just trying to zoom in, check this out. This is just phenomenal. Don't know what to say. I absolutely love that stuff. Yeah, but no better time right now. I was just speaking with Sinan over there. I was speaking with him about a couple of things, about what we expect to happen with alt season. Is alt season coming? Is it not coming? Is it delayed? What's up, right? So what's gonna happen with alt season is a few tokens are gonna go up, right? Certain select tokens are going to pump, are gonna perform, but the vast majority of them are not gonna do anything due to liquidity fragmentation. If every idiot can launch a token, what do you think is going to happen, right? There is not enough money in the markets to move all these tokens, right? So select the right tokens, the tokens with the right VC backing, the right marketing firms behind them, the right market makers, and this is where you make the money with the altcoins. Select the ones that really invest heavily into marketing, right? Focus on the winners and market aggressively. Ladies and gentlemen, the steaks just arrived. I think this steak actually does look delicious, right? It's pretty thick and stuff, so yeah. We're gonna have a delicious meal now. Enough crypto talk, enough talking. Now it's time to properly enjoy, and then I'm gonna catch you guys throughout the landing process, which is gonna be absolutely insane. And then I'm gonna show you the JetX terminal. We just landed. This is insane. This is so fucking crazy. I think the pilots did an amazing job today. They flew like absolute legends. I actually talked to them in the cockpit earlier and I could literally see that they were competent as fuck. They knew exactly how to fly, how to make sure we have a good experience, how to make sure there's no turbulences, how to avoid them. I love it. Great job to the guys. Massive respect. And now we're about to head to the Rolls Royce that's gonna pick us up at the airport, and then they're gonna bring us to the JetX terminal, and then we're gonna have a good time there. And yeah, then it's time to go back home after. So I'm gonna catch you guys at the Rolls Royce. Okay guys, so we're just arrived to the JetX private terminal, which is great. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna request to drive around, which would be great. So yeah, that would be phenomenal. So I'm gonna ask one of the staff members to take a ride here. You guys staff or no? Can I take a ride in it? I know staff. Okay, sorry. Amazing. So last time when I was here I did it as well and I loved it. And today we're doing it as well. So I love it.
Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, this was indeed a crazy trip. Out of all the private jet flights that we had, I can with pretty high confidence say that this was most likely the best one. Not too many people, right? It was just about 5 or 6 people, right? So it wasn't as crowded as it usually is. So yeah, really enjoyed it. It was a great time as always. It was absolutely phenomenal. Now obviously back to Dubai, happy to be back to base. Yeah. Now, obviously I dropped lots of trading information and lots of info about how to navigate the markets, but there's nothing I can stress more. The rally we're going to be having in Q4, right? I mean, we're already in Q4, but November, December, up until the 17th of December, is going to be insane. Allocate yourself towards the best possible altcoins, right? Take a look at the communities. Take a look at who is backing them. Take a look at how much cash they have. If an altcoin or if any project has a lot of treasury, right? The chances of them succeeding and them injecting this treasury for any trading strategies or to push it into the chart, that's going to result in the chart going up by a lot, right? So take a look at that. Take a look at revenue generating products, and this is where you're going to be making the money. Guys, with that being said, it was amazing taking you with me for this trip, and I'm going to catch you in the next one.